Welcome everyone, it's Jen. This is going to be a reading for the week of May 17th. So we're just going to run through by sign, starting with Aries. I hope you're doing well. I was going to tape outside so you could hear the birds, but it's 40 something degrees and that's just a little cold even for me. Let's see, Aries. Aries. Okay, so out of some of these, there we go. Well, you're going to get 4. Let's see what we got. Wow, the world. Beautiful. The Empress, damn, another Earth, right? The world again. 8 of Wands. Ace, wow, damn. Okay, I mean, if I were to read this like Lenormand, it would be something like, the culmination of something, fruitfulness, abundance, organic, could be Mother Earth, Earth related. These two Earth related matters. 8 of Wands is hearing news. So if you've applied for a job or anything, you get a quick, swift response. And this isn't a new job. This is planting the seed that grows in the Empress, right? This is planting the seed that becomes the oak tree. It's a new way of earning money. Pentacles are the things we interact with day to day. So where you would notice this, where you live would change, where you work would change. You know what I mean? Your daily routine. It could be starting an exercise program or anything like that. Getting a strong work vibe for people. So let me just go into some of instead of just reading the cards for their meeting, let me just go into some messages. You may hear someone's pregnant. You may hear someone's having their baby. Maybe it's a little early. I don't see any negative cards here, so I think everything would be fine. Look at the ocean and the fish up here. It's like a shawl. That's so beautiful. And she has this. Maybe some of you are thinking of getting a tattoo, although this looks like a bracelet made. I can't even see. I could be wrong, but made out of plants, which is really, really cool. Yeah, so you may hear messages or your phone, when they say your phone blows up or whatever, like you may get all these messages about things. You may hear some gossip. Again, nothing in here is negative. The world isn't ending, but it's only an ending in the sense, it's an ending, and endings, they kind of are what they are. For example, I'm thinking if you graduate from college, which actually you may be going to graduations now that I think about what time of year it is this week, sure, or planning. You may have to travel for it. But something may happen where your phone kind of blows up. You may hear some gossip. I think I just got sidetracked. I'm sorry. Sometimes so many things come in, I can't get them out fast enough, and then I forget what other things were there. Getting out and gardening. You may start your own garden. You may be starting your own vegetables. You may be wanting to move somewhere where you can dig in the dirt, literally. The 8 of Wands can be love. You could find, you could find out a partner's pregnant. But planting, there's a culmination here and a planting of the seed for what's next to come. Lots of times the world, when you look back at things, you'll think of, oh, that part of my life when I lived there, that part of my life when, I lived in that apartment, or I was hanging out with that group of friends, or I was working at that place, or I was in, college or something, whatever. We kind of categorize things. So there will be the shifting of one phase of life to another, at least in some area of your life. Okay, we will move on to Taurus. The bee's prominent today. Okay. Okay, Taurus, how are you guys today? Let's pull some cards and see what's going on for you for May 17th. I didn't look at astrology. So I think there's a Mercury. Are we in Mercury retrograde? The wheel. Wow, it's the I just did Aries and they had the world card right there, and it's kind of a similar pose in this deck. Wow. Page of Pentacles. Planting seeds, heavy earth energy so far. Oh, and the Two of Cups. Love. Love is in the air. Your fortune is looking up. Your fortune is changing. Your the Page of Pentacles is messages. Starting something that has long term, that will be with you for the long term. Planting the seed, messages. And this is the love card. So if you've been looking for love, love is coming in. It's planting the seeds, whether you're just meeting this person and it will blossom into the Two of Cups, or someone asks you out, someone expresses that they have feelings for you romantically, and maybe you go out on the first date. It could be the beginning, or, they may, wherever you are in your relationship, I feel like it's going to go to the next level, I guess would be the best way to say it. But the Wheel of Fortune, is she in kind of a tree pose? So is this, I'm not, a yogurt. Oh my God. Oh. I'm not an expert in yoga, but I think that's modified tree pose or something like that. This is, I keep getting, it looks like a craps table, maybe, or some sort of gambling table. I don't know. I don't know if they're round like that, but something about this is reminding me of gambling. So I guess if that's your thing, she even has dice, actually, now that I'm looking. Those fuzzy dice that you put in a car. There's a real... she's enjoying the ride. Another thing is, when I do meditative breathing, I imagine myself breathing in like pure white air, light like this, and then breathing out until until what I'm breathing in, in my brain, in my mind, and what I'm exhaling looks the same when I feel like I've cleansed. So it could be something about breathing, maybe doing some yoga. Yoga might really benefit you. I think it is pretty strong through this deck, but still. Getting balance. This person's balancing as well. Maybe you balance each other out. I'm noticing the forest here. I haven't paid attention to that. And this, to me, I thought she was standing on the stump of a cut down tree. You guys may be building a house together, buying a home together, or moving in together, and maybe it's someplace a little out of, or you're having a vacation place or going on vacation. Maybe you're going to, maybe you're going to do your first a long weekend away, and maybe around Memorial Day, and you're planning that. Could hear about a new job. Money-wise, things are looking up. money and love-wise, I say this is a really positive week for Taurus. I'm getting that there's sort of a carefreeness over here too with her, kind of like, whatever, let's just do it. One of you may be a little more serious, or I think the person who's not taking the relationship quite as serious is trying to keep it light. Maybe a fire sign, as opposed to you, the earth sign, who's being a little more serious, a little more grounded. The other person, it may be a little bit insecurity, and they're in order not to get hurt, they're like, well, we're just seeing each other, even though they really, really do care. So maybe you'll have a good heart to heart with this person as well. But they may bring, if you've been serious lately, they will infuse a lot of like positivity and lightness and the ability to put things in perspective that kind of lightens your soul, lightens your worries, and it becomes a beautiful balancing union where you balance each other out. Okay, let's move on to Gemini. I like these cards that are coming. I don't know what I did yesterday, but when I pick up the cards, it kind of hurts my arms. And I work out a lot. Like, I use 10-pound weights. Like, I'm in good shape. I guess I was moving soil around. How many do you have here? It's fine. 4. Let's take them all. So we're doing Gemini. What time is it? Gemini. I don't know why I said it like that. Gemini. 8 of Cups. Walking away from something. Ace of Pentacles. Planting something new and solid. Wow. That's a nice contrast to me. And who am I doing an air sign? Gemini. 2 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. I see a lot of self-care this week. Oh, God. Damn it. Yeah, 8 of Cups is walking away, realizing that you can't keep putting time and energy into something where you're not going to get any sort of a return. Try to get the little bee in here. That's not going to stay, of course. Yeah, it's the 8 of Cups is hard because lots of times financially, for example, if you go gambling and you go in with a certain amount of money and once it's gone, it's gone. You're not going to just keep pumping money in that you don't have. But with our emotions, I feel like we do that way more. We keep giving way after we should stop. Like, I don't know why humans do that. Especially, and it's very hard to walk away after you feel like you've invested a lot. But this is just saying there is something that it's best to let go of. Yeah. The Ace of Pentacles, though, is starting something new that has longevity, that has the possibility of going the distance, of being a really good match of stability and something where you can put down roots. When the 2 of Pentacles comes up, I'm getting that you may purposefully keep yourself really busy lately so as not to get too much into your emotions and dwell on whatever you've had to walk away from. Because even though she's walking towards the sun, maybe towards a Leo, maybe one fire sign for another, she's walking towards a new horizon. I guess it could be at the sunset, you never know, but still, there is a new opportunity. There is positivity here, but it's that dichotomy of letting go and a little bit of mourning. It even looks like I think some cultures used to put bodies out in boats, or maybe that was just Game of Thrones, and set them on fire. It's reminding me of, yeah, of the mourning of something you poured a lot of your time and energy into. Uh, but then once you can sort of move beyond that, you can get to the new possibilities and all the new wonderful things that may come in. So the Two of Pentacles, you may just be keeping yourself really busy, or it just may be a busier day in general. And then the Four of Swords here is self-care. I think I would put this over here after the Eight of Cups. You're kind of, oh, look at the heart is out there too. But surrounding yourself, protecting your heart, rest, meditation, relaxation. I mean, she has a smile on her face. She's healing. She's just taking a little time, taking some time for yourself and for some self-care this week, Gemini. Okay, let's keep moving then. Cancer. I have a song in my head. I'm sorry. I think if you heard something weird, it was probably my attempt at singing. There, flower debris, plant debris on my table. Cancer. What's going on for Cancer the week of May 17th? There we go. How many did you get? 4. Everyone's getting 4. So what time is it? 17. All right, Cancer. Let's see. We had 4 cards fall out. Strength card. Lots of major arcana this week. Lots of really nice positive cards. King of Cups. There you are. Or if you have a lot to do with a water sign, well, and then there's a earth sign and the Chariot. Wow. So lots of male energy, masculine energy, sorry. But so what does that mean? It just means more action-oriented, whereas the female is receptive. And we're all somewhere along that spectrum. And then in any given situation, we can be, anywhere along. So it's not black and white, but it's, you may just be dealing with a couple dudes. I don't know what else to say. So the Strength card is very much about vulnerability. It's about being strong is not how much you can lift or how many push-ups you can do, which is great and all, but it's doing things that are hard, even though you're scared or you have to make yourself vulnerable. Like her heart is out. So it could be you have to get out there and start dating. Maybe you're going on dates. Maybe you're vaccinated and starting to get out there again. But how much more vulnerable are you than putting your heart out there, especially if you've had your heart broken before? So we have a water sign and an earth sign. So the water sign, this is someone that's it's positive, will have emotional intelligence, will be considerate and caring, will genuinely ask how you're doing and be concerned with your emotional well-being, because if water is the major element in their chart, that's their comfort zone, their emotions. The King of Pentacles, their comfort zone, earth sign people's comfort zone is more tangible. It doesn't mean that they're superficial. That would be in their negative. Not super, there's a different word I was thinking. Materialistic. But they like They like to take things slow. They like to be thoughtful and methodical. They don't need instant gratification. They know that if you plant a seed, it takes a certain amount of time to bear fruit or whatever, and they're okay with that. They like their house feels homey. It's comfortable. It's a place you want to hang out, because they want it to reflect. It's not just a house. It's you can feel the spirit of the people living there. That's what an earth sign does. Now, then we have the Chariot here. So we have this. These just feel, probably because everyone's just sitting, she might be standing, but just sort of stationary in these first three cards. And then the Chariot is like, let's go. Let's take action. Very action oriented. This, I guess, is people say the Chariot's Cancer. I literally have no idea why. I should look that up. Maybe it's this. No, Cancer isn't the 7th house. I don't know why. But it's a great card, and I would claim it. So the Chariot says, you know what? The decisions I'm making this week, they're not going to be reactions. So, for example, I hate my job. There's toxic people. This job is available, and I'm just going to take it. You would be like, okay, I'm in a situation where my job is sucking the soul out of me. Oh, sorry, talking about me. No, I like my job. But this is what I really want to do. I've figured out what I want to do, and I'm taking steps to go back to school or whatever, doing the research, something about it. You're making a plan. It's something you're moving towards. It's a goal that you want, and you're making it happen. Maybe you talking about moving in with someone, moving. You could be planning a vacation. To me, it's like, do we want to go to the beach for vacation or get like a cozy cabin where we can go in the, in the forest, or camping? Did I say camping? Trying to figure out a vacation to go on. We're just going to get in the car and head out. But again, going back to the Strength card, there's some sort of vulnerability here, having to expose what you truly want or how you truly feel. And that also goes with this card, being vulnerable about your feelings and about what you want your home life to be like. So this has a romantic edge to me. Okay, Leo. Kind of want a nice crystal necklace type pendant, not a heart like that, but okay, I'm just really random. Leo, we're doing Leo. So what time is it? Leo at 24. My stomach's growling. Oh my God. Leo. I love doing Leos. You guys are so funny. You always have like some... I always think of Scorpio as being the most sort of sexual, I guess. But I guess because you guys are so flirty and you're just like a more positive, extroverted aspect of dating and all that stuff. Here we got 2. Oh, I'm so lazy. I'm like, oh man, I have to get up and get a card. Okay, there we go, Leo. Sorry about that. What do we have? Oh, the Hermit. So alone, going within. Well, not for long, because you have messages, you have new love coming in, you have a work message if you've been waiting for a work message coming in. The Emperor. It's like, how are we going to bring together the Hermit and the Emperor? So I feel like there's communication between two people that have been apart, and whether they knew each other in the past or they're just now finding each other, and there's a lot of communication happening. This could specifically be an Aries and a Virgo, or that time of year. So Aries is what? End of February into March, and Virgo's end of August into September. Yes, end of August into September. Eight of Wands. This could point to the 8 is standing out for me. So that could be August, something about August again. Well, you're Leo, so that you're August. This has a celebratory, like maybe you're having a big 4th of July party or Memorial Day party even, because as everyone gets vaccinated, I'm sure, people are going to start gathering. It's like you have to come out of your shell or pull someone out of their shell, or this also always is a boss to me. I don't know. What am I getting here? Or it could be a former boss maybe reaching out to you. So let me just get the core messages. Definitely could be hearing someone asking you out, hearing about a job opportunity, a work opportunity, opportunity to do something, to take action. There might be lots of messaging going on. Someone else got that. I don't remember who. Maybe, I can't remember. Gemini, maybe. The Emperor also says, I feel like you're really clear about what you want, and you're communicating it very clearly. And the Emperor, you're the Emperor now, because the Emperor, they have to make decisions that not everyone's going to agree with or be happy about, but they have to do what they think's best. And you have to be because they have to deal with the consequences, right? So you have to be the emperor of your own life and make decisions that are right for you. Go within and make the decision, and not do it to please other people, because it's your life and you're the one that has to deal with the consequences. So yeah, I see you being very, it's like once you make the decision, being really okay with it. Yeah, it's a nice feeling. Okay, let's go to Virgo. Hey, Virgo. You know I love my Virgos. Two of my very closest favorite people in the entire world are Virgos. But I don't think either of them could live with me. I think I'd drive them crazy. And they would probably drive me crazy, because I wouldn't want someone expecting me to have some sort of organization, which is it's not a big ask, Virgo. I'm not saying that I'm right at all. But I wonder why Sag and Virgo get along so well. I guess it's just our combination. Okay, Virgo. What do we have? Two of Swords, trying to make a decision, going within, protecting. I was just going to say protecting your heart. Change. All right. These aren't the best cards, Virgo, but the truth about something's coming out. And maybe you were having a hard time figuring something out or making a decision. And you'll get some information. This is a very, very, when I make my tarot deck, this card is not going to be this sort of catastrophic. I mean, first of all, it's a minor arcana. I love this deck, but I'm getting sick of I don't know. Maybe it's just that I feel like I just see people put so much stock in relationships and having it, and it's not that it isn't upsetting, and I'm not saying that, but I don't know. All right, I'm gonna let it go, and I may even, I probably won't because I'm lazy, go back and cut this out.